friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into your person's next action towards you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Light Seers Tarot, and pile number two is the Tarot Magic Deck. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi Pile 1, for those of you who chose the Light Seers Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies, so close your eyes. Think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pile 1, your person's next action towards you. Let's take a look, shall we? Pile 1's person's next action towards Pile 1, please. Pile 1's person's next action towards Pile 1. I'm a little bit stuck with the energy. Hold on. Some clarifiers too, please. Alrighty, Pile 1, let's see what we have here today. We have the Eight of Wands, we have Justice, we have the Two of Swords, we have Death and Rebirth, we have King of Pentacles, and we have the King of Cups. Okay. I also have your Oracle decks, so hold on. This one is Mystic's Imaginarium deck. Transcend the physical stress. This is the Crystal Oracle deck. We have the Lapis Lazuli and we have Silence. Okay. Both of these have to do with your throat chakra, so maybe your person is struggling to tell you something. I think that your person might be wondering if it's the right time to tell you, if it's going to lead to, like, if there's going to be confusion that comes from something that they're about to tell you. It's very blocked energies coming from your person. Like, whatever they do have to say, it doesn't have to be something dramatic, or it doesn't have to be something negative. It's just that your person is putting a lot of stress upon themselves about what they are about to say to you. I think that your person has been wanting to tell you this for a very long time, and every time they try to take action, like they try to tell you, either something comes up or your person feels it's not yet the right time. I think sometimes even their fears just come up. I also think that sometimes their own thoughts kind of work against them. Your person's in two minds even at this point. They do want to tell you, but at the same time, they might be waiting for a version of themselves that needs to come through before they tell you what is on their mind. For some of you, it could be perhaps a milestone that they want to cross in their work. You know, maybe they want to reach a certain level of success to feel good about themselves so that they can tell you whatever it is that they want to tell you. For others of you, it could be maybe they're waiting for that internal signal, you know, that click from within. You know, once they get that permission from probably their intuition, or it could be their higher self, and then to tell you at that point in time. So right now, it feels like either external circumstances or just your own person feeling like they're not yet there to tell you. That could be stopping them from telling you what it is. I'm so sorry if this reading is cryptic, because it is coming cryptic to me. I'm not able to tap into what exactly does your person want to tell you. For some of you, it could be that this person wants to make a confession of love. For others of you, it could be that this person wants to tell you that they want to walk away from this connection, that they no longer want to contribute to this connection. For others of you, it could be maybe thinking about taking the next step with you. There are so many varied situations that are coming through to me. Like, I'm not even able to tap into the energy, like whether it is aligned, misaligned, or it's good news, bad news. I'm not even able to tap into that energy. But I am able to tap into a lot of stress that your person is going through at this point in time. I think that your person is really, really struggling with not being able to tell you this. And I also feel that for some of you, your person might have tried bringing up the topic, but they would have just said, you know what, I want to tell you something. And then they would have been like, okay, you know what, never mind. It's kind of that energy is also coming through. And I think that your person has kind of dissected, thought about what to say, dissected it in their mind, broken it down, kind of thought about your reactions, your possible reactions. And that by itself kind of makes them feel a little bit jittery, kind of makes them feel like, okay, I need to take a step back and see all possibilities of how this could work out. So the silence definitely between the two of you, it's coming definitely more from your person. It doesn't have to be something wrong and then a silence. I think that every time your person is silent, it looks like they're thinking about how to bring this topic up. For others of you, it could be, telling you that maybe they're married, maybe they have a child, kind of bringing it up naturally into a conversation so that both of you can figure out what to do next. Maybe it's something in their past as well. That's also something that's coming through. Maybe there's something in their past that your person's really ashamed of, or they've been hiding it and they just want to tell you about it, but they don't feel ready, or they're waiting for a particular version of themselves to come through so that they can feel good enough to tell you. That's like the message coming through. And this has been really, really stressing your person out, Pal 1. But the reason why it's stressing them out is because your person feels like it might change the dynamic between the two of you. And I think that your person, first off, if the dynamic between the two of you is good, then they don't want to kind of let go of that. And if the dynamic between the two of you has been kind of bad for a little bit of time, then they don't want to make it worse. It's kind of, like I said, the spectrum of this reading is very, very big for me coming through. So I might struggle a little bit with kind of tapping into either side of the messages, but I'll do my best, all right? But the core theme and the common theme for all of you is that your person feels that it is going to bring a massive change to the dynamic of your connection. It could be true, it does not have to be true, but this is their perception, all right? You could hear whatever it is that they have to say and say, okay, all right, let's work this out, and then both of you continue the same way. That could also happen, but your person might be kind of overthinking that a little bit, just kind of worried that it could go in a completely different direction, or it's going to mess up, or it's going to make things even worse. One of the two out there. With respect to the particular version of your person that wants to come through, I think that your person, it's just a milestone that they've kind of put for themselves, like a final deadline, so that they don't keep procrastinating, they don't keep delaying this conversation with you. But it looks like, given we're tapping into their next energy and their next action towards you, it's funny I said energy, because I think that they are shifting into that energy first and then they will take action. So it's not yet there, so it's going to take some time for action to come through, all right? But their next action towards you is going to be, first off, hitting that milestone that they're thinking about, or whether it's an external milestone or even just an internal feeling that they want to kind of tap into. It could be even just like the feelings bubbling over because they've been holding back. It could be that as well. And then they step into action-oriented energies. But it's going to take a bit of time. It's going to take a bit of time I want to see if you know what this is about, all right? Because it's so cryptic to me, but I want to see if you know what this is about. Does Pile 1 know what this is about? Yes, you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this conversation. You've been waiting. You might have even asked something and you might be waiting for an answer, but you definitely know what this is about. All right, so I guess that makes it a little bit less cryptic for you, because I think that you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what this conversation is. You're expecting something from your person, like something for them to say, and it looks like it's coming through. Pile 1, it's coming through very, very strongly. They do have to step into those energies first, and then they will take action, all right? So a little bit of delay, but I do see that there's a little bit of a weight on your end, but their throat chakra is opening. Like they're going to verbally express it. This is going to be, I'm seeing more of a face-to-face conversation rather than like a text. It's going to be more of verbal communication to you. I see that happening, but there needs to be a certain accomplishment or a certain feeling that your person needs to reach in order to feel comfortable to tell you this or to take that action. All right, but it looks like your person's going to get there with the 2 kings coming out. It looks like your person's going to get there, but it'll take a little bit of time. All right, let me get you one message or one advice, Pile 1. Let's see what wants to come through. All right, so however this person might come forward or might tell you, it might need you to understand their perspective. It might need you to be kind and gentle with them as they are expressing, because I think that there's a lot of vulnerability that your person will be showing in that point. And I think that this is just more of a heads up, because I think that you will be kind and you will be vulnerable. But the message coming through is there might be some parts of it where you might have to acknowledge where your person is coming from. You know, I think that they might be looking for that validation from you. So it's not just about, the doorbell just rang, so take that as a confirmation. But it's not just about responding to what your person is telling you, but it's also responding to the courage that they are taking to tell you their truth or whatever they've been holding back. It's also about seeing how vulnerable they are and respecting that and being kind and just honoring that, and even possibly letting your person know that you see their vulnerability and you truly respect it as well. All right, so it's not just reacting to what they say, it's also about reacting to them as well, just given I think that your person might be looking for that validation, and that's okay, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong in that, but this seems to be just a bit of a heads up. All right, Pile 1, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that I send in, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 1, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi Pile 2, for those of you who chose the Tarot Magic deck, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pile 2. Let's take a look. Your person's next actions towards you. Alright, let's kind of see what we have. Pile 2's person's next action. It's Pile 2. Pile 2's person's next action. Some clarifiers too, please. We have the Five of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, the World, Judgment, and we have the Seven of Wands. All right, I also have your oracle cards. This is from Mystics Imaginarium Oracle deck. We have Imagination is Reality. We have Argonite, and we have Openness. Okay. I don't think that your person has been really upfront about what they truly feel for you, pal 2. I think that your person might have kind of portrayed one image while they felt something differently, or while they felt something deeper for you. I also think that your person might have been a little bit emotionally detached, as in, even though there were emotions, I think that your person struggled to define them within themselves or struggled to accept them as well. I do not think that you are in contact with this person at this point in time. I'm getting very, very heavy no contact or separation. And more so, it looks like you might have walked away, pal 2, because the energy coming through is that your person's missing you. They're missing you because you're not a part of their life. That's the energy that's coming through very strongly. And it looks like maybe you did wait for this person for quite some time, you know? You waited for them to tell you what they were thinking, what they were feeling. I think that you were very, very patient with them. But time and again, I think that this person might have acted in a different way, completely in contrast to what they were feeling. And at one point, I think that you might have been fed up, you know? Like, I'm feeling one thing from you, but I'm seeing something else. And there's such a dramatic difference. I can't handle the difference in how you're showing up as well as the energy. And I think that you did give a lot of leeway to this person, but it ended up hurting you. I think that it also might have been very, very emotionally draining on your end as well. But the interesting thing is there is recognition on your person's end that they were not honest with you, that they actually did not accept first within themselves, and they weren't able to show you exactly the way that they were feeling on the inside. And perhaps when this went into no contact, and it looks like you might have set boundaries, I definitely see you walking away. So even if this person ended it at one point, it looks like you have given up, or you've completely withdrawn your energy from this person at this point in time. And I think that at first your person was kind of like feeling victorious, like, oh yes, you know, I made it, and you know, nobody really figures out what I'm truly feeling on the inside, and nobody knows what I'm truly thinking on the inside, and yes, that's such a victory for me. And I think that time has passed, and whatever victory or sense of accomplishment that your person felt when this went into no contact and separation, it's kind of shifted into feelings of guilt, of remorse, of loss coming through very, very strongly. And what your person thought was being safe, you know, like, oh, okay, I'm protecting my feelings and my thoughts because no one can know about it, and so no one can hurt me using my thoughts and feelings. And I think that, yes, that was very, very wounded energies coming from your person, but now those wounds are being triggered. Those wounds are coming to the surface because despite all this protection, and I say that with quotes, despite all the protection that your person did, they're still in pain. They're still actually, the magnitude of what they're feeling, because they've been suppressing it, because they've not really been expressing it, it's kind of put in a different way. They feel much more now. And I also would not be surprised with the world coming out. I would not be surprised if your person has gone through some other situation, not related to this connection, some other situation that kind of taught them that the more they withhold, or the more sneaky they are about their thoughts and their feelings, the more things are going to crumble in their life, and they have to start being honest with themselves. Your person could have had some kind of a loss in their life, like maybe losing out on a job that they really wanted because they were not being honest with themselves, or you know, they didn't go after it. That's another message that's coming through. I also feel like your person might have been through a situation where they felt an extreme loss of control, and the only way that they could have gained control of that situation was to be honest with themselves that they truly wanted it or that they did not want it, one of the two, right? And I think that because of going through that circumstance, your person is sort of applying that lesson to your connection as well. And there's a lot of remorse coming through, very, very heavy, very, very deep energies coming from your person. And I feel like the separation has really, really hit them, how to. If you were wondering whether this person cares or not, I will say that when this started out, they didn't, but they're shifting into energies where they not only care, but they're feeling it within themselves, and they're feeling that longing, they're feeling that remorse, and whatever safety that they felt at one point, that they were not able to, or they didn't share what they were thinking and feeling. Yeah, all of that safety net that your person created, they're realizing that the only person that ended up getting hurt was themselves. And yes, as an extension, but the reason why they had that safety net was to protect themselves, but that didn't work out, and actually it worked against them. So this is kind of like a big revelation. And like I said, I really think that your person might have been through another situation or circumstance in their life that completely broke down this belief of, oh, okay, well, I have to protect myself and nobody should know what I'm thinking and feeling. And I think that it really broke them first and their belief. And now it's more of an internal battle between what they intuitively know is true and how they should behave versus the belief that had stemmed from pain and from their previous wounds. So right now, they are working through it. Pal 2, they are working through it. And more so, I think that there's a little bit of an internal battle going on as well, just kind of a transformation that's happening within your person, but it's also more, all right, well, I have to rework the narratives that I had about, being sneaky about my feelings and my thoughts. I have to rework that. I have to become a better person. And there might have been a lot of judgment that this person, funny I said judgment, but I think that this person might have grown up in a household where people judge them for having feelings, or their thoughts and their feelings were constantly invalidated by perhaps a paternal figure or someone who was very important to them, like in that phase. And so it's also about kind of going back and revisiting that and realizing that, hey, no, that's not true. Just because I was invalidated at some point does not mean that my feelings and my thoughts, can't be expressed, or I can't be open about what I am feeling as well. And so your person, their next action towards you is to actually more internal. It's more to work through the narratives that they have created for themselves and to reframe that in a way that makes them honest with themselves. For some of you, this person could come and tell you, that they worked through it, they can start becoming more open with you. For others of you, it's possible that you've completely let go of this person, and this is just probably like a message that is for you, that, the person that you had let go of, yes, there is a transformation that's happening there. This could be that. So it really depends on you, to be very honest. It also depends on your intuition. For some of you, where you feel this person's going to come back, it looks like they're coming back with a lot more openness, and it looks like they're coming back as like a new version of themselves. That's also one more thing that I'm hearing. And they may be also kind of imagining how it would be if they came forward and they were open with their feelings. I think that right now that's what's happening within them. What if I told my person this? What if I was open with my feelings? What if I shared these thoughts with them? How would they react? And they're realizing that however people in their past reacted, that's not necessarily how you are going to react. And so even that is also shifting their perspective. That is also creating that balance within them to feel good about being open and honest to themselves, and as an extension of that, to you as well. So that is what their next action is towards you. It's a little bit more internal, but for some of you, this person is coming forward to you. For others of you, this seems to be more of just a message, just kind of like a heads up for you that this is what is happening on your person's end. All right, so if you don't want this connection, or you don't want to move forward with this person, you always have free will, pal 2, then the message coming through is, you know, this person might just come in to tell you that, you know, whatever words you told them at one point in time, they've come true. So maybe you might have predicted, you know, like you might have even mentioned it to your person that if you continue doing this, then no one is going to lose as much as you will in the future. And I feel like that might be one truth that's coming your way from this person. Like they'll tell you that whatever you predicted, you were right. That seems to be one message that's coming through. For others of you, this person could be telling you that, hey, you know, there's a different version of me, and I want to try to be more open. I want to try to be more honest with you about what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. I wouldn't say that it is going to be like 100% shift though, pal 2. I think that you might have to work with this person as they are transforming, but the intention to transform is there. The resolution and the determination to transform is there, definitely, but it's more like they will work with you and slowly bring about even more transformation. All right, pal 2? Let me get you one message or one advice that wants to come through. Let's see. Okay, we've got 2. Okay, we've got the Hangman, and we've got the 8 of Wands. All right, so yes, that's what I thought. Okay, very conflicting. So for some of you, this is just a heads up, all right? If you are not really expecting this person to reach out, you don't really, you're not no longer emotionally connected to this connection or this person, and you care for them and you wish them well, then no, this person's not going to reach out to you. This is just more of a heads up for you. This is just more of a message coming through that this is where this person is at, and whatever you predicted for this person, it actually did come true, and this is a message that is coming through for you. Just, you know, an FYI kind of information coming through for you, all right? Just to tell you that whatever your intuition was about this person, it's true, all right? So if you're no longer emotionally connected to this connection and you don't really want this person back, or you're completely content with your own life and you don't want to entangle with this energy, then this person's not coming back. This is just more of an FYI for you. For others of you where you were expecting this person to come back, or you're open to this person coming back, to trying again, this person's coming in with communication, all right? And it looks to be a little bit shaky, their communication. I don't think it's going to be very clear, or it's going to be very direct. I think your person's going to be learning. So you might have to kind of dig out or kind of talk to your person through the thoughts that they want to share with you, but they're going to be making an effort, all right? They're definitely going to be putting in a lot of effort. You will feel that from them as well. Don't worry about it, but you might have to kind of hold their hand a little bit, I would say, just because even like learning how to be open with you, learning how to open themselves up and just bare their soul, I guess I would say, it's shaky ground for your person, all right? I feel that, but even just talking about makes me feel nervous. So I feel like I'm tapping into your person's energy where they're going to be feeling nervous even to do that, and they might not know how to do that. So it might be helpful for you to like ask questions, or ask questions for clarity. That was a correction that came through, or even just talk your person through it as they come through. But communication is definitely coming through. If you've been expecting this person to reach out when they're ready, communication is coming through. This is action-oriented energy for you. For others of you where, you know, you're not really connected to this connection anymore, this is just an FYI. There's no communication from your person coming through. It might be 5D communication with the Hangman, but I don't see 3D communication. For others of you, there is 3D action coming through, all right? So I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that I send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal 2, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.